Hi, this video will introduce you to RefWorks. RefWorks is a bibliographic management program available to Creighton students to help you collect your references and automatically generate a bibliography. Let's move over to the Web of Science where I have a search already in progress. You'll notice the checkboxes available here. As you pick and choose and scroll through the list, you can check them and then add them to the marked list. That's an important step because as you navigate through the pages in your search results, Web of Science can't remember what you checked on page 1 when you move over to pages 2 and 3. So I'll go ahead and pick up a few more on page 2, add them to the marked list. I'll have a grand total of 7 here, and I'll work with those to go ahead and demonstrate how to move them from Web of Science into RefWorks. These 3 steps, you can pretty much work with the defaults except in step 2. I'd recommend that you pick up the abstract. That's an element that you'll want for your RefWorks account. And then in step 3, pick Save to RefWorks. That's going to automatically generate the RefWorks login page. You can sign up for a new account on the fly if you don't already have one. It's fast and it's free. Since I already have an account, let me go ahead and log in and we'll see what it looks like on the inside. Here what it's going to do is bring those 7 records into a folder called Last Imported Folder. And here they are in standard view. I have navigation buttons across the top. I have some folders over here on the right. Let me just show you, at this point you can open up the standard view to full view. You'll see not only the 360 link to get out to the full article, but here's where you'll see the abstract. I'll change it back for now. If you want to stay organized, what I would recommend is move the records that you pull into RefWorks into a new folder as you go. I checked all in list and I went to the drop down here to create a new folder, which I'll call BIO 205 for this project, and click on Create. So you'll notice here there are 7 records in a new BIO 205 folder. They're also still in the Last Imported folder. The next time I bring records into the Last Imported folder, they're going to be pushed out into a sort of a holding area called Not in Folder. Or if I could choose to right click and clear the Last Imported folder, which is what I like to do, so that this space is now waiting for the next group of records that I choose to bring in, but the ones that I've already collected are still here waiting for me. Let me show you how now to generate a bibliography. This is really the real meat and potatoes of what RefWorks is all about. I'll click on Create Bibliography, and for students in BIO 205, there's a special output style that's been created just for you. It doesn't show up in your favorites list, but you can click on Manage Output Styles to bring that custom format into your favorite space. So I clicked on Manage Output Styles, and it's taking it a minute to load here. But you can either scroll through the list here, or I can do a quick search to find it up here at the top. And here it is. And I click on the green arrow pointing to the right to bring it over. You won't see this red BIO 205, that's the original version. You'll just see the copy that you can pull into your favorites list. Now for it to actually appear, and for the favorites list to refresh, you can close those 2 boxes and then create the bibliography. Click on Create the Bibliography button again, then it will show up. And here we'll pick Word for Windows or Mac, whatever you're using. Create Bibliography. And this is the really neat thing. It'll automatically open Microsoft Word, and those 7 records will be formatted per the instructions in your syllabus in the format that's being required. I'll change the view to print layout so it looks a little, so here you go. You've got a bibliography in Microsoft Word that you're free to edit. I want to point out that it's really important that you proofread. RefWorks isn't foolproof. It doesn't understand, for example, proper names. It does real well with journal articles. It's pretty reliable, but if you're pulling in books or other types of content, you will want to proofread. Let me close this. Back in RefWorks, I would just want to point out that you would log out, and when you want to get back to RefWorks to log in again, from the Bio 205 course guide, there's a button here that will let you log in so you can work with your records at whatever time you're ready. So I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions about using RefWorks, I hope you'll stop by the Research Center and we'll be glad to help you out. Thanks.